What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer 2021 transfer window, so if you want to stay up to date every single day first and fast with the latest transfer news for Manchester City, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 18k subscribers. We're less than 20 subs away. Let's see if we can do that in the next 24 hours. That would be amazing, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also you can find my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, I am actively looking for a sponsor for these daily Manchester City transfer updates, so if that is something that interests you, then do let me know through my email. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Aiming for 300 likes once more. That is the like goal. We smashed it on the last video. Can we do it on this video? That would be brill. And also don't forget, most important, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you guys have to say with regards to these transfers. Without further ado, let's crack on with this video, and we're going to start off first with the outs. Now, we've got an update on Marlos Moreno. That's right, he is still here at Manchester City. Surprisingly, he's set to join Belgium side KV Kortrijk. I hope I've said their name right. I'm not an expert on pronouncing teams from Belgium, if I'm honest. Yeah, he's going to head out there on loan for the season. That is according to Belgian football journalist Sven Claes. Again, I hope I've said his name right. So yeah, Marlos Moreno looks like he's leaving Manchester City on loan once more. I'm quite surprised his contract hasn't expired, and I am surprised that he is still a Manchester City player, but there we are. Okay, moving on to the next transfer takes us onto an update on Gavin Bazunu. Now, Portsmouth news. In Portsmouth, obviously, they're reporting that Pompey, they have beaten Burton Albion to the loan signing of the young Manchester City Irish goalkeeper Gavin Bazunu, who spent last season out on loan in League One as well to Rochdale. He impressed over there. He was happy with his performances. He looks set to have another season in League One, this time with Portsmouth. They look like they've beaten Burton Albion to his signature. We are just waiting for that to become official. So, moving on instead to the ins, we've got an update on a new name, Reece James. This is interesting. The Athletic, they're reporting Manchester City, they want to sign Reece James this summer. We do already have Kyle Walker and João Cancelo, who already cover right back, two fantastic right backs as well. So, this transfer doesn't really make too much sense. Now, the only way it could make sense is if we wanted to use João Cancelo as a left back predominantly, and considering how well Cancelo did at right back for Manchester City last season, just doesn't really make much sense. And I'm sensing this is a rumour, nothing more. I'm also questioning as to why Chelsea would actually sell Reece James, one of their best players of last season, to us as well, considered a Premier League rival. It'd be a very expensive transfer, a needless transfer for a player we quite frankly don't need. Now, could I see Reece James as a long-term Kyle Walker replacement? Yes, but I think we're talking years here rather than this summer. So it doesn't surprise me that the Athletic are reporting that City are interested and would like Reece James, but this won't become anything more than interest. I will guarantee you of that right now. Certainly not this summer. There we go. That seems to be the theme, by the way. Homegrown players. Moves us on to another homegrown player. Comes in the form of Jack Grealish. Of course, gave a big update on him in yesterday's video, so if you haven't gone and checked that out already, do go and do so. We've got a little update following up on that. Now, Fabrizio Romano, reliable with football information, he has said that there is nothing advanced for Jack Grealish at this moment in time to join Manchester City. To give a very short summary from yesterday, various sources from across England were reporting City wanted to make a £100 million bid and offer to Aston Villa for Jack Grealish. Man City were confident that this transfer would get done, and they were believing that City were closing in on bringing Jack Grealish in. However, However, the move isn't going to be made until after the European Championships, which is when things are going to start getting or accelerating more, but the wheels have started to move. City are in contact with Jack Grealish's representatives and also speaking with Aston Villa. In response to that, Aston Villa are speaking with Jack Grealish, trying to get him on a new contract. It's considered this matter to be a complicated transfer. I'm going to put this down to the fee. £100 million is a whopping amount of money. It's a Premier League transfer record, and it's going to take some serious investment. And it's not normally how City do their business. So I have my doubts about this because of how expensive this transfer would be. However, I will keep my eyes and ears open, looking out for the latest news with developments to Jack Grealish. I just don't know where this could go. It's going to go in one of two directions, and I feel like very soon we're going to get that decision. Like I said, it's either going to be Jack Grealish pursues a move to Manchester City, or he says no and commits himself to stay at Aston Villa. They're the roads, they're the avenues that Jack Grealish has ahead of him, and a decision is going to be made after the European Championships, of course, into July. And it's pretty much the same with the next player. Harry Kane, got an update on him. Fabrizio Romano, he said that Manchester City, they're also consider the Harry Kane transfer complicated. It's a difficult deal to get done. It's nothing we don't already know. Manchester City apparently willing to go up to £100 million. That, to me, is believable. It's a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of money to bring in the Premier League top goal scorer, someone of a high calibre like Harry Kane. Bringing them in and prizing him away from Tottenham Hotspur and Daniel Levy is always going to be very difficult. Spurs' stance is very clear. Harry Kane, he isn't for sale. Manchester City's £100 million bid, which did include a Manchester City player, didn't say whom. There was quite a few rumours about which players it was, but Tottenham Hotspur, it's redundant. They've said no. They've rejected that. That isn't happening as far as Tottenham Hotspur are concerned. And Stuart Brennan from Manchester Evening News has said that Manchester City, they are willing to walk away from this Harry Kane deal if Spurs are not willing to negotiate and make the price a more realistic price. A number that's been chucked out there is £150 million. Manchester City stances they will not go near £150 million. £100 million is where City are willing to go. We're 2/3 of the way towards Tottenham's asking price. That is a big, big difference, an extra £50 million. This is a very difficult transfer for us to get done, and I think it's important, if City want to sign a striker this summer, that we don't take too long stalling over a deal that just simply isn't going to happen. Yes, we struck gold with Ruben Diaz last summer when we brought him in as he was option, C or D to Manchester City. We spent too long pondering and trying to bring in Kalidou Koulibaly, a transfer City weren't going to do because they weren't going to pay the price. It's the same with Harry Kane. The price is there. City aren't going to pay it. So if Tottenham aren't going to budge, move on to the next player. I'm going to gain, like I said with Jack Grealish, I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open for this transfer, and Manchester City face themselves with a difficult hurdle coming up, particularly with Grealish and Harry Kane, this homegrown English player, this English tax, this English premium that we're getting with players. We're facing the prospect not just for them but for all transfers in the future, that if Manchester City choose to go towards £90 to £100 million to sign a top class player, that will be the going rate that other clubs will want Manchester City to play for future transfers for their players. There is a reason why City have never gone over £65 million with their transfers. They don't want to get ripped off. Quite a few clubs have gone well beyond £65 million. You do feel like this summer is Man City's turn to obviously accelerate past that. How far do you go towards that? Because once you pay it once, you're going to be paying it every single time, and that is not how City over the last few seasons have been managing their transfers. But as Khaldoon said in our end of season review, this transfer window isn't like any other transfer. It's going to involve Manchester City doing deals like they've never done before. I thought they were going along the lines of player swaps and doing things that way. Perhaps he was hinting or suggesting more towards perhaps Man City aren't going to sign 3 or 4 players. Maybe it's going to be 1 or 2, but then 1 or 2 players are going to be big transfers. We'll see. Things are starting to get very interesting. Things are starting to warm up as the European Championships come to an end and the summer rolls on into July, into August, towards the new season and beyond, towards the end of August. Things are going to get really, really hot when it comes to transfer news, particularly for Manchester City. We are in the market. We're in for some big transfers, I'll keep you guys up to date every step of the way. So if you haven't already, do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Let's get to 18k subscribers within the next day. That would be fantastic. Thank you everyone for the continued support of my channel. It is much appreciated. Don't forget also you can go check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes, that is the like goal. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you make of these transfers. Jack Grealish, £100 million. Let me know in the comments below. City perhaps willing to walk away from Harry Kane. What's your thoughts? Again, let me know in the comments below. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is me. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. Yes, still down south. Yes, still in hotels. Just literally scrambled on a top. It's been rolled up okay. That's why it's creased. Let me off with that okay. Just scrambled something together for you guys to enjoy. I will see you again tomorrow for the next Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.